In a single word, Dr. White is love. He emulates that in all that he does. His love for people, his love for his work, and his love for himself, with regard to self-respect and image.
So what makes Dr. White a leader in his field? I think the same thing that makes him a leader in everything he touches. He is committed, he is persistent, he is humane, he is brilliant, all of that, and he has a very clear vision about what can be.
If you were to hear his story about, you know, a gentleman who grew up in the deep South during this time of segregation and rose to become, you know, one of the country's most profound orthopedic surgeons, full professor at Harvard Medical School, you know, you would say that would be enough. But he's somebody who has even gone beyond that.
He put the issue of incorporating the learning of cultural competence, he put it on the map.
Quoted probably 20 times around the country on a daily basis. The person who, you know, essentially has called for and has brought national attention towards diversity in healthcare and reaching out to patients and diversity in orthopedics. You know, I think that's what leadership is about, you know, and I think that's who Gus White is.
Each step along the way was a wow event. Getting into Stanford Medical School was a wow event.
At Stanford, he was the first black student in the medical school. He did his residency at Yale, where he was the first black orthopedic resident and became the first black faculty member at Yale.
You look at his achievements, and then you step back and realize that he not only did all those, but he did them in a field that didn't necessarily attract or try to promote African Americans.
He was an athlete in his younger days, and he still has that kind of presence. He's a combination of congeniality, of collegiality, and drive.
Everything that he did in his life was centered around the concept of loving what you do and having passion and commitment towards it.
If you've ever been to one of his talks, he always starts off by saying, "My fellow humans." And I think that's how he approaches the world.
Louis Armstrong said about jazz, either you got it or you ain't. And you can't just say, I want to be Gus White.
We have been very lucky to have a man like Gus White.
Is an incredibly accomplished, distinguished gentleman in the true sense of the word.
There's a little crack of a door open. He can very elegantly walk through it. And he's been doing that all his life.